Good morning, students of class ninth. In the previous video, we have discussed a lot about the French Revolution and what were the major incidents of the French Revolution. And in today's video, we will discuss about the features of the Constitution of France that was framed in 1791. Okay, so let us discuss about the features of Constitution. What were the features of the Constitution of France? Okay, and it was in the year 1791. Okay, let us discuss that. See, France became a limited monarchy. The king became the head of the state, and power was now assigned to the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. The National Assembly was to be indirectly elected, which implied that all the citizens were not given the right to vote. Right. So, let us first of all understand that what was the political system of France after it became a limited monarchy or after it became a constitutional monarchy. Okay, so the head of the state was known as king. That was Louis 16 only at that time also. That was Louis 16. Okay, after the king came the National Assembly. The National Assembly was elected by voting, right? National Assembly, and below National Assembly were two type of citizens, right? They were the electors, and the electors were of two type. They were the active citizens, and the other were passive citizens. Okay, and they were electors. Means below the National Assembly came the electors, and electors were active citizens and passive citizens. Right, now let us discuss the features that were granted or the powers granted by the constitution at that time. See, the constitution divided the citizens in two type. They were the active citizens and the other one were passive citizens. Now what were they? Let us discuss. What were passive citizens and what were active citizens? See, active citizens were the persons who have a voting right or those who have a right to vote, and passive citizens on the other hand were the people or the citizens who don't have a voting right. See, passive citizens, the remaining men were the passive citizens who don't have a voting right. Don't have voting right. Now let us discuss who were the people having the voting rights and who were not having voting rights. See, so voting rights were with voting rights. Voting rights were with the people who were men older than 25 years of age, right? Who were 25 years of age and were only men, and only those men who are 25 years above 25 years of age were given to pay taxes, who were allowed to vote, who were paying taxes equal to at least 3 days of laborers wages, right? And they were allowed to vote only who were paying 3 days of laborers wages as taxes were allowed to vote. In a sense, all the people in France after the constitution was framed were not allowed to vote, right? And by voting, they used to elect National Assembly only, right? All the people were not allowed to vote in France after it became a monarchy. Only those people who were 25 years of age or more and were men, right? And they used to pay taxes equal to 3 days laborers wages, okay, were allowed to vote. Passive citizens were the citizens who were not allowed to vote, and they were all the persons who were out of this. Right, means they were basically women, children, and they were men not paying taxes. Okay, they were men not paying taxes, they were women, they were children. Okay, and they were called as passive citizens. Electors. Active citizens were required to vote and elect people as their representative who would further elect the members of the National Assembly. And it was not like that active voters would do the voting and they will elect the National Assembly. No, the active voters will elect their electors, means they will elect the persons who will do voting for them, and on the basis and those electors will elect the National Assembly. See, active citizens are required to vote and elect people as their representatives who would further elect the members of the National Assembly. Those who were to be elected by the active citizens and give a right to further elect the members of the National Assembly were called the electors. These electors had to be formed from the class of the highest taxpayer of France. Thus, in the essence of members of National Assembly could be only from the class of high taxpayers. Now, from this structure, you would be able to understand that in the French society, only those people who were able to pay high taxes were elected as the member of National Assembly or electors. Right, and voting rights were also in the hands of the people who were paying taxes. Right. So I hope you would have understood that what was the constitutional structure or the political structure of France at that time. Now let us discuss what was National Assembly and how did it work. Right. You must have remembered that National Assembly was the name given by the people of the remaining citizens to themselves when they walked out of the meeting that was being held in the palace of the Louis XVI at Palace of Versailles, right? So that was a name given to those people, and then it was called National Assembly at that time only when the oath of the tennis court was taken. Right, now National Assembly. Those elected by the members were now the members of the National Assembly and had the right to make new laws and the state policies. Right, now National Assembly had the right to make laws. Now National Assembly was the law making body there. It was the, we can say it is the legislature. Okay, it was the body which was making laws for them. National Assembly had the right to make new laws and state policies. The constitution began with the declaration of the rights of man and citizen. This include the freedom of religion, speech, press, liberty, equality, and right to make law and property rights. The initial steps of the new governments were reformist in nature, right? Church lands were seized, divided, and sold to peasants. The civil constitution of the clergy required that church officials be elected by the people with salaries paid by the government, and all feudal dues were written off and abolished. Right? See, National Assembly was formed and it had the power to make legislature because this power was given by the Constitution of France. Right, the Constitution of France gave the power to the legislature that now they can make laws. Right, and what laws did they make? The basic law that they make that church's land was to be seized. They seized the land of the churches. Seized land of churches, and after seizing the land of church they divided the land into peasants and farmer. They sold or divided the land of divided land to peasants or farmers. Okay, they sold the land and they divided it into peasants and farmers. Next was the civil constitution of the clergy required the church official to be elected by the people. Now, church official was also elected by the people. Now it was the duty of the people to elect the member of the churches, that who were the member of the churches, and there was a fixed salary to be paid to them. Okay. Third was, all feudal dues were written off. Right. All the feudal dues were written off. And in a sense that all the feudal dues of the kings, of the feudal lord, was written off by the law. Right. And so this was the law which was made by the National Assembly at that time. So students, I think it might be clear to you that what were the laws made, right, and what were the events that took place after the constitution was framed. Means we can also summarize the structure, the political structure, that first of all there was a king. He was Louis 16 only. Then below him below him came the National Assembly. Below the National Assembly was who? Below the National Assembly was the electors who used to elect them. And below the electors were two type of citizens. One was active citizens and the other one was passive citizens. Active citizens consist of only men who were 25 years of age plus, right, who were more than 25 years of age and who used to pay taxes equal to the 3 laborers day wages, and only those were used to vote, and they used to elect the electors, and after electing the electors were the people who used to elect National Assembly, and National Assembly was under the king. The power of legislature was in the hand of the National Assembly, that now National Assembly was able to make its own laws, right? So legislature became the National Assembly, and National Assembly made some important laws which are there. The first important law was that it seized the land of the king. The land of the king was seized by them, right? It was sold to the farmers, or it was distributed within the farmers. Churches officials were elected by the people, and there all the dues of the feudal lords was written off, and they were tax named as the tithis, which was abolished by them. Okay, now in the next video we will study about that there were declaration of war done by the French people on the other countries, right? So we will study about it, and it was after 1791 when the constitution was made. So students, we will meet in the next video. Till then, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.